Hello everybody and welcome to the video. So in this video today, I'm going to be explaining some very key things for the current algorithm for a lot of the comment challenges I'm seeing ecom brands bring up to me right now, and literally how you can fix it, how I fixed it, how I figured this out kind of recently, and no holds barred. I'm really giving it away all the way here, all the sauce. And so hopefully this is helpful because this is really the common challenges I'm seeing right now and the solutions that I've tried and figured out. So hopefully this is helpful to you. And if so, great. So let's get right into it. And we can kind of talk about some of the challenges and really how you can solve them here. All right. So let's talk about these challenges, right? First of all, everybody wants more sales. Actually, look like I wrote it twice because it's what everybody wants, right? You want more sales. You want to grow the brand, right? If not, I don't know what to tell you. But if you want more sales, bottom line, here's really the TikTok shop key to that right now. Meta ads are expensive. A lot of complaining there. It's not getting any easier, right? It's getting more difficult. So ideally, TikTok shop can ease the burden for you a little bit, help you grow, help you scale, even just providing some good content for Meta, right? So there's a lot of benefit here. Now, when it comes to TikTok, some of the common challenges I see: no time to try TikTok, don't understand TikTok. I mean, I had a prospect tell me, he said, Noah, I'm 30 years old and I'm way too old for this stuff. I need your help. Even people that are very young don't understand TikTok. It's very, very confusing. How does the algorithm work? It's different than other platforms. It's newer, right? So it works a little bit differently, and it has its own. There are some things that all apps share, and algorithms and social media apps share. There's some things that they do differently. TikTok Shop is a bit of a black hole for a lot of marketers and brands, and I've seen that a lot. Even if you look at top brands, look at Nike, look at like really big companies, Coca-Cola, like even they have struggles here and have super low engagement rates. And so this is something that small guerrilla brands are actually able to do a lot better. You have a big advantage here if you're a 6 or 7 or 8 figure ecom brand. Yeah, and then we have a lot of brands where it's like current strategy is not working, and they're just trying to figure it out. Maybe they're working with an agency, maybe they're doing it in-house, but it's just really confusing. So they just need a better strategy that has to do with not understanding TikTok, because they just need to do something that's going to work currently, even if what they had was working great 6 months ago and got them 10,000 orders back then. Now they're stagnating maybe. So I see that a lot. And then another thing is wanting more content for paid ads. Maybe they want AI creatives. Maybe they want UGC people. Maybe they want influencers. Whatever word you're going to use here, just need more good content. At the end of the day, ideally maybe put on the website, put other places as well. And then really a big common one: sending samples to creators but not getting sales. All right. If you are having this problem, there's something being done wrong. Because theoretically, when you send samples to creators, they should actually make some good videos and get sales. So oftentimes, we'll talk a little bit about this, but it means that the strategy is wrong. It means that the relationship with the creators is bad, and they're not incentivized to make the right kind of content, and or they don't know how to do so. And that's the problem to solve there. And then having no strategy. I also mentioned that again. So that's a very important point, needing the right strategy, right? Maybe you have one, it's not working, or maybe you have none. So I'm going to put these together, actually, right there. Because having an actual strategy and a plan is key. If you don't have one and you're throwing shit at the wall, pardon my French, not going to see the best results here. There needs to be a real strategy in place if you are looking to grow aggressively and ambitiously, right, to those upper levels of success. And let's talk about what does that look like. Ideally, 100,000 to a million, maybe even on the upper level per month on TikTok Shop. Ideally, maybe selling units, maybe that halo effect to Amazon. A lot of brands like to see that, ideally, on Amazon, really growing sales there through the viral content on TikTok. And we'll put like D2C and retail, honestly, like just growing sales everywhere. Although we see it mostly with Amazon. Right? All right. And then ideally having a lot of content creators posting lots of content, giving you lots of content that you get ownership of, ideally, and selling thousands of units through TikTok and going viral is all obviously like a cool side bonus. Separate from ROI, right, and the money part, but like a cool bonus, right? A lot of brands like the idea of that, although it's not necessarily the key thing. The key thing is making money. All right, so let's get into it. So I have two things here, right? There's two ways you can look at this. Number one is like the more basic version and the more successful version. Another one is to say old version versus new. All right, old paradigm. This is what brands used to do on TikTok Shop when it got started like a year and a half ago. What worked? Now it's a little bit more complex. All right. So let me just go over this quickly, and then we're going to talk about how I recommend and have found that you can improve things, okay? So first off, old paradigm. You come in here, you get some creators, Maybe you make a Discord community, or maybe you just get them straight to make a video, right? Either way. Actually, let me make an arrow because that is what some people do. So they're making a creator community and they're going straight to have them make a video. Really, you should put them in the community first, that you have their contact info, right? That's first piece of advice here. Next, they make the video or they make a live stream, right? Again, maybe from here. Sometimes probably they're going straight to the live stream. Ooh, that's ugly. Oh, let me just, ooh, that's an ugly line. Here we go. And whatever. So either making their video, a live stream, or whatever, and then they're going to run ads on that, and then running ads on the product, whatever, and they end up running ads, and then ideally they get sales. All right? That is a beginner version. There are a lot of problems here. Number one, what if creators don't make videos? Number two, what if you don't have their contact info if you didn't ever put them in a community? So first of all, put them in a community and coach them. We'll talk more about that here, actually. I'm not getting ahead of myself. And then running ads, but like, what if the videos are bad and then you're not getting a good ROAS? All right. So you really also, like, you have no strategy. So then what if the product card has nothing to do with what the people are saying in their videos? And so the card says product is great for losing weight, and then creators say product is great for I don't know, skincare, skin shininess, and the strategy is not aligned, so they say different things, and people get confused. That was just like an example. But these things need to be aligned, right? The strategy needs to cover both. That's the old paradigm. Don't be a person who uses the old paradigm if you want to get results right now. New paradigm. How we're seeing things work right now, right? This is what I'm doing. It's doing really well. I'm found this does well. There are other brands that are doing it right. Don't believe me. Believe the results. There are other brands that I'm not working with that are doing some version of all of these things right here and getting great results. So let's talk about the new paradigm, all right? Let me just close that, make it nice and pretty. Okay. First step is finding affiliate creators. Now, you can do this multiple ways. TikTok Shop Seller Center. Always max that out. Get as many of those people as you can. And then you can also use your own personal brand social medias, founder social media profiles, personal network, your friend who's a content creator from college. All these people are great. Now, you're going to put them in the creator community, but in order to get the good ones here, right, we don't want the non-good creators to reject us. We want the good creators in here. We don't want to just send a bunch of samples to shitty creators. Again, pardon my French and my passion for this subject, all right? So when finding creators, make sure, let me just fix that little typo, make sure that they are going to make you a ton of money. And a great way to do that is to make sure that they are properly incentivized, right? You get what you pay for. If you pay the creators more, you are able to get those higher quality creators. When looking for creators, make sure they are in your category. Make sure they are seeing success with similar brands to you. And ideally, I would say $10,000 to $15,000 in GMV in the last 30 days, all right? If they're making money like that for brands with products similar to you, they should be able to do the same with your products, right? Plug and play. It should be inevitable. It should be that simple. Because it is. However, most brands are not thinking through this part right here and having all these different types of reward programs. All right, so let's talk about these reward programs for a second. Number one reward program, cash bonus. If they make X amount of money, you give them cash. Number two, prizes, right? I'm sure you've seen a lot of examples of this, and you can search it up on TikTok right now to see more examples. If you want an idea of that, and I have other videos where I go into what that looks like too, and give like visual examples. Basically, let's say a creator makes $10,000, you have like a prize that you're already offering that's maybe 10% of that, right? So maybe you're giving them like a pair of like AirPods headphones and a Whoop band or something, right? Something worth like $1,000, let's say, right? Maybe they make $100,000 and you're buying them like a $10,000 prize. Maybe it's like a beginner Rolex or something, right? Whatever it is, that's not really the relevant part. Although make sure that the prizes are things that your ideal creators would like, right? So let's say you're working with, you want women creators, give prizes that, women would like, right? So that is a broad example. That's how important that is. And then agency affiliates, reaching out to other agencies. You can work with 20 agencies. Reach out to agencies and basically give them a commission incentive beyond the product commission, giving them an incentive like, hey guys, for every creator that you get, we'll give you 3%, 5% of the commission that they generate for us if you give us those creators. And they can bring you more creators, all right? And then live stream bonuses. And by the way, agency affiliates, all the top brands are doing this right now. Goalie's doing this, all the top brands. Live stream bonuses, meaning You're basically paying an hourly cash rate once creators make live streams. A good example of this may be 50, 60 bucks an hour with a 2 to 3 hour minimum. And you can put this on a graphic design, like make it like a nice poster. Send this to creators. If you want to do live streams, you're going to be paying 60 bucks an hour to get this great content. That is financially a super great investment for you if you're finding qualified creators with the qualifications that I mentioned already. All right, now we're getting into the creator community. Okay, brands get this wrong because they just script straight to affiliate outreach and then making a video, right? They go from here to here. If you go this way, you're going to get some better success. All right, don't take it from me. Everyone's doing this. All the top brands are doing this. All right, to some extent. Creator community, put them in there. Discord and WhatsApp. I'm seeing some brands, many brands actually, having worse results with Discord. Discord traditionally has been the app that people use in order to get creators engaged. However, I think it's become a little bit oversaturated, meaning to say that there are so many creator communities on there. There are so many brands on there. It's just getting more competitive, all right? It's getting more competitive for your brand to stick out. It's getting more competitive for your brand to lock in creators for a longer period of time, simply because it's a creators market out there, and there are so many different brands reaching out to them every day that they're just not focused, all right? And that part makes this difficult. However, I have some solutions for you. Make the Discord. Don't skip it. However, also make a WhatsApp community where you have their phone number, right? That way, you have their phone number in the WhatsApp, they're more likely to check WhatsApp, right? Everyone checks WhatsApp. Or iMessage, right? So put them in an iMessage or WhatsApp community group chat and make personal relationships. You should have some sort of manager on your team who's talking to the creators personally, explaining the product to them, explaining how it works, and we're going to talk about that more with coaching, making sure that they're aligned, making sure they have the time for it, right? You don't want to send creators product like we had a brand have this problem, like sending product to creators that are like pregnant women because the product was for pregnant women. However, pregnant women are kind of busy, right? Because then they have a baby and they have to take care of the baby, which is great. Of course, they should do that. However, you have to kind of think these things through. If you're sending somebody a sample, make sure they have the time to promote the product and take advantage of that and make the content and all that stuff, right? So make sure that they're kind of the point of their life where they're motivated to actually grow what they're doing, grow their career, ideally with you. So creator community, and now let's get into the creator coaching. So you have those personal relationships with creators, you have them ready and fired up to make some content for you, to make some good content for you. Hopefully, they're also very well qualified, right? And so you know with a high likelihood of certainty that you're going to get some good content from them because they've been making great content for your competitors already, right? And now let's get into creator coaching. Weekly calls with the whole team, explaining your video ideas, viral video ideas, and you can make viral video ideas. Check out my YouTube page for more explanations of how to do that specifically. But this is so simple because you can literally look at your competitors' videos, and when I say competitors, products that are like yours, that are performing well, and say, hey, creators, to start off, if you're starting off, do videos like this. If you're not starting off, you already have lots of videos made, then just recommend to them, make more videos like what's working, all right? But actually instruct them on a call and on paper. It should also be like a document with links and they can check in, understand. Okay? And then they make the videos. And 80% of these videos should be posted on the affiliate pages, at least, if not more than 80%. Next, post on the brand page, and then start to do live streams as well. Another thing here, these two side points that need to connect with the overall strategy. Number one, flash sales and promos. There should be flash sales. There should be these sales going on constantly, but new ones, new constant programs with a sale and margin, of course, that you can give away, that you can afford. The commission rate, if you're starting out, should be generous. I recommend 20 to 30%, depending on the price of your product. It doesn't need to be that high forever, but if you want to grow and build some momentum, that's really where it should be. And then discipline of your 3PL. Make sure they're not selling the wrong products. Guys, whenever this happens, you're going behind because you're going to get bad reviews, and then you have to refund those people so that they remove the reviews. In my opinion, which is the best move in that case. So please don't get there, and make sure discipline maybe not be the right word, communication. Make sure your 3PL is not sending the wrong products. Make sure they're able to handle momentum and sales momentum. All right? So that, in concordance with this, and just make sure everything is set up right. And then you can run some GMV max ads, right? And grow. And then review, iterate. So when you're running ads, obviously you need to have enough content up to do that. So GMV max ads should have like at least 80 to 100 videos per week already going live, and then start to run ads. And then if you iterate, this should be weekly, if not daily. What's working? What's not working? Do more of what works. Cut off what doesn't. Creators that are justifying, that are making you real money. Any creator making you over $1,200, you should put on retainer. If a creator is making you more than $1,200 per month, you should put them on retainer. I'm saying it twice because it's very key. You could probably pay them $800 to $1,000. If they made $1,200 that first month, you could pay them a little bit less than that in terms of retainer for 30 videos or 15 to 20 to 30 videos. And they're going to make you a ton more money the next month because they already have that momentum in the first. So keep that up and get more of those content. That's what retainer creators means. And then also, I'm going to make another arrow here because retainer creators are now your little coaching assistants, all right? Because they can show the other creators, the winning creators, can show the newer creators what to do. And by the way, as you're doing this process, keep doing affiliate outreach, keep getting more creators, keep funneling them in, keep running new flash sales. This is how it becomes a flywheel. It just turns in a circle, more and more and more success. It's awesome. Success is the best, right? And so, at least it's my drug of choice. So when you're here, do more of it. More viral videos. See the circle? The more the video, more videos, more flash sales, more reviewing, more retainer creators, more. This is the circle right here of success. And this works really well. And this is literally how it's done right now. So if you're implementing all those needle movers, you're going to see success here if you have the right kind of products, right? And you already know if you have the right kind of product if you're watching this video, most likely. TikTok Shop is a fit for you. Your product is probably 20 to 60 bucks each. Supplements, skincare, wellness, health, fitness, fashion, beauty, right? Those kinds of things. If you're seeing your competitors crush it, why can't you too, right? With that, have a great weekend, and I hope this video was helpful. Take care.